Hello students, a very good afternoon to all of you. I hope all of you are doing well. Today in the session, we will understand how to make the product and how to design it. But before we start working on the product, we need to understand the analogy of the product. I mean to say, when you start working on the product, you have to make sure that you understand the 2D model of it. Then you have to make it according to the 3/4 size and then convert that 3/4 face into the 3D section which is needed at the end. Now, when you start with the product design, bacho, you should first try to make a box which is a square. When square is made in 2D, it looks flat. The same square can be converted into 3D by making it like a cube. Now, cube has to be reduced to a some size which can give you a product which is there in front of you. Suppose you want to design a pen drive, then you have to make the cube to a cuboid size, increase it or decrease it according to the length and the width of the pen drive. Similarly, if you want to make a sphere or you want to make a circular product like maybe a ring or maybe a watch, then the same cylinder has to be made fit inside that box which is your cube. Cube can be reduced to a cuboid. Cuboid can be reduced to a size of a watch which is there. Now the same cuboid can be giving you a smartwatch and a digital watch as well, or a alarm clock. Everything can be achieved with this cube only, but we need to understand how to convert a cube to a cuboid to a cylinder and then to finally a product which is needed. So that is what the starting point of the product. But product has some angles also. Angle has to be done in certain way that it gives us the 3D feeling or the 3D projection of the product. Like if the product is here and you can see the product in front of you, you should be able to do the projection of the product where we can see its parts as well. Now parts can be shown from top to bottom and the parts can be shown from right to left or left to right. That is how the product has to be made. Now this is what the expectation of the examiner as well, bacho, that when you give the entrance exam of any NID and NIFT especially, but in that exam you will get a question from the product design for sure. But to solve this, we need to understand how a product has to be made. Now the product designing will not end here. It will lead to you to become a product designer at the end, where your client will be asking you to design the product. Now he will not ask you to design the product on the digital platform. You have to make the sketch and that sketch has to be getting approved manually. Then the same sketch is converted into 3D model after it is developed in a rendering of some platform, maybe on Rhino, maybe on Flipkart or any other softwares. It is rendered in that way. So that is the advancement that you will see in the industry. But before, we need to start from the scratch and watch the video from the starting till the end. You will get complete guidance. For more information about the courses that we have offered, look at the website of pw.in and check out the links which are given in the description box below. You will get every information about the courses and the different batches which are going on for the preparation of NIFT, NID, UCEED, NATA, JEE, all these exams are there that you can prepare with us. And let us begin and understand how to design the product from stage 1 to the end. Today we're going to see a common usually product which is a pen drive or a USB port. Now this product has got material also. There is metal shading, there is a plastic as well. How both can be combined, how both can be projected, that is what we're going to see in this class. Steps are there, you should follow the steps, sketch along with me and get the result today. Let us begin and see how this can be possible. So students, when we start designing the product, we need to understand how the product has to be made. But before we do that, we need to understand our materials as well. There are these materials which is in front of you, like there are this 2B pencil, 4B pencil are there, then your mechanical pencil 0.5, 0.7 is there. These will be used to do that. Now you will be using the colors also, like get the 12 set of the Stadlers. This will help you to render it. This is what is encouraged in the entrance exam. You have to use dry colors in the entrance exam, be it NID, be it NIFT. Everywhere when the question is asked and they ask you to show the material to show the rendering, then you should using these colors only because this will give you good texture. Now you can choose the brand that you like to use. If you're not able to afford this, then you can use other brands as well. Faber Castell is there, Domus is there, other brands whichever you like to use. But if you want to get very good result, these are the best color to use. Now let us begin and see how to make the product in stage by stage. So when we start working on the product, we need to understand how to sketch the box. To sketch the box, what you should do is you should first make these 2 points and hold the pencil in this way. Make a line over here and start working on the line by making the stroke. See this level, make a point here and draw this line. After drawing the line, you should make the box accordingly. If you see this box, this will become a square. Similarly, if we reduce or decrease the length or we increase the length, we can get the same box converted into a rectangle where this length is less and this length is more, nearly twice. इसको 2 times हम increase कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे. This will become a rectangle. The same rectangle can be converted into a shape which can give you a product. Make strokes, get this length. You can make the edges smooth. You can reduce down a length here. You can reduce down the length here and project this out and project this out. This is how a pen drive can be achieved. But we are making the sketch from 2D point of view right now. And that is how the stage by stage development is. The next stage, how to make this in circular form. To make the circle, first what you should do is you should make a square. To make the square, you should draw a horizontal line. Then draw a vertical line here of the same size. As soon as you have done that, you will draw a line which is diagonally done. Take half of this, take half of this, take half of this, and take half of that. See this length, take half and half again over here. See this length, take half and half again over here. Say, take this half and half again over here. Take this half and half again over here. Now combine all these outside points with a curve here. You can make the dotted line first, see whether it is joining all the points and make a curve like that. There is a C over here. Go to this side and don't remove your pencil. That is how you should be making the curve. This will give you a good nice curve which will come out, a perfect one. This is how we should be making the circle. Now same circle can be converted into another angle which we take it as isometric. So in isometry what you should do is you should make a line here and make a line over here. Isometry means the 30-degree angle will be same at every stage. Isometry means that. So why we need 30-degree angle, bacho? Because we need to make the product in 3D. Now how to do that? Take first point here and take second point here. Make sure that the distance is same. Similarly, make a line over here. This can be your own idea of the length. Make this line. See the distance and take the same distance here. Take the same distance below. Join these edges over here and join this edge over here. Mark them as point, like point A, point B, point C, and point D. Now B, D, and A, B. In this, you should take half and draw a line. This angle will become 45-degree angle. Now, further what you can do is you can see this part, take half here and then half again. This will give you an angle of 30-degree. So that is what the angle I am talking about. We need to take this angle and build our lines accordingly. Now, when this angle is achieved, the second part will be, see this side, take half here and build an angle over here. Then take half of this side and take half again. You will get a 30-degree angle on this side as well. So these are the two sides which you will get. Now what you should do is you should see this line, take the same distance here, see the length over here and see the length over here. They should be exactly opposite to each other, and that is how you should be taking the same length. Now look at the line over here and make a parallel line over here. Look at the line on this side and make a parallel line on this side. Now the angle that you get over here is 30-degree angle, 30-degree angle, and 30-degree angle, and 30-degree angle. Now we don't need to use protractor to measure them, but we need to get this as this angle. Let us zoom and see how we can convert a square into a cylinder and how to give angle to it also. Let us understand this, and then we will understand how to convert the same square into a curve and get ellipses to make the product which are circular in size. Now accordingly we should see the line over here and make it in the same direction over here. See this line direction and make the same line over here as well. Look at these two lengths which are exactly opposite to each other. That is what you need to see. And then see this line and make a line over here and join them. Many students, they ask me, can they use scale or not? Yes, you can use scale, but if you use scale, then your examiner will lose confidence in your work, bachcho. So don't let that happen. Practice. You can make lines freehand. There is no need to use scale then. Once you have done that, you will draw a line over here and you will draw a line over here. You will make a line over here and you make a line over here which is of the same size. Compare this length and see this line. This line should be parallel to the page. This line should be parallel below also. See this line and make a line over here. See this line and make a line over here and join. Now once you have done that, you should practice the curves first. To make the curves, one should be doing a cylindrical line over here and get the same below and join these two lines above and below and make a curve here like that. Make a curve here like that. Then make a line towards this side and make a line towards this side. Push this down and push this down. Push this over here and push that over here. Push this over here and push that over here. And make a curve towards this end. And make a curve towards this other end. Join the vertices and practice these kind of figures first. Make a curve here make a curve here which looks parallel, make a curve here, make a curve here which looks parallel. That is how you get the cylinder first. Now, once you got the cylinder, we should be able to convert these cylinders to a product which is possible. First, we will make the cylinder in isometry. Now, these angles will be fine if you're working as an isometry. How to do that? First, you should make a line here. Draw this line over here. Now, this length depends on you. What is the length that you want to take? See this line and make a line above here. If you make things at 30-degree angle, this will give you 3D angles over here. Now, after you have done that, first you make a ellipse in the same direction. So make a line and practice ellipse first. How to convert a ellipse into a 3D model, that is what we will understand. But first make a ellipse by taking the length same. So here is the length over here and here is this length over here. See, these 2 points are exactly opposite. See, these 2 points are exactly opposite. That is how you get the same length. Join a line over here and join this line over here. Take half of this side, take half here and take half here again and take half here again. See this line, take half and half here. See this line, take half and half here. See this line, take half and half here. See this line and take half and half here. Now join all these edges together and make a curve. Make a curve here. So student, whenever you start working on a product, see it from the angle the product is made. Like if it is made from the side view, or then project the lines below, then see the angle in which the things can be projected. Like if there is a camera over here, the side views will be having a line over here like that. Then the side part will have this angle. This angle will go below. The angle will go below here. The angle will go below here. So there is a rectangle that will be developed first. After developing the rectangle, you can divide this part here, divide this part into half here, then take half of the other side, take half of this side also, push this down and push this down. See this part and take half and half here. See this part, take half and half here. Join this edge, join this edge. Project this outwards over here in the same direction. Project this outwards over here. Project this out and project this out. Now you should join the line in which you want to get the angle at. Like suppose you want to make it outside, then you should project this outside and make a line over here. Now in the same size, you should be making a curve. The same pattern we will be following and making a oval shape behind, which is a ellipse by taking half and half. There is an ellipse which will happen here also. These two ellipses will become parallel with each other, and that is how the camera lens will be achieved. This is the camera lens which will be achieved over here, and you can shade this and get this camera lens over here like that. Now after doing so, you should be making the inside part which can be parallel over here. And again the shading will be given according to the depth. There will be a glass shading. The glass shading is given like that. This is how it will look like a glass. Then the other projections are being done. Camera angles has to be made to a curve. Then you can put this over here, put that over here, push this inside, and the whole camera angle can be shifted. So once you're designing the product, you should be making it 3D, but make things parallel with each other and project things outside and inside. That will give you the product which is needed. This is how the product has to be, making them into a curve. Suppose we may need to make the buttons above. You can make a curve here make a box over here where the sections can be. There can be a flash which can come here as well. We can make a flash over here. The angle can go here like that. A flash angle can come here. We can make the button over here by making a square. Project this up a little to show the length. We can join them with the angle same. There can be a one oval shape which can be achieved by making the ellipse. The same ellipse can be drawn below. We can get this line. That is how the button can be made. In the similar way, all the other products can be achieved. This is just one example which I have given you. This is just one example which is there in front of you. But to achieve this result, we should make all these explorations which we have done before. So now you can see this curve which I was drawing before, which will be joining to the edges over here. And this is how we should be making the ellipse. And I've already shown you the uses of the ellipse. So if there is an ellipse here, we can get the ellipse here as well. And we can get the ellipse at the bottom also. So there is a square above and there is a square below. We can get ellipse above first by taking half over here and taking half and half over here, taking half and half over here, taking half and half here, taking half and half here, and joining all these halves together to form this curve. Make sure that you don't go on the line, just touch these points and go with a curve which is free flowing. Don't remove the hand. If you remove the hand, you will not get the product which you need. So keep making the curve and don't remove the hand. Just keep moving with the curve here. Adjust the product curve according to the section which is there. Like I think it should be more smooth here. I think it should be more smooth here. So I've adjusted the product according to the section. Similarly here as well, there will be a curve here. There will be a curve here. Similarly, there will be a curve over here as well. Taking half and half. Picking up half and half. Make a parallel curve below as well. This will also come here. This will also go here. So there are these two parallel curves which will form, and you can join the ring over here. You can join the ring over here, and you can get the above ellipse and the below ellipse. The same can happen to convert other ellipses as well. Now, after you have done that, you can make a section here and apply shading. Apply pressure here. Release the pressure over there. And then you can get a metallic shading which is possible on the right side. The same can go inside also. There can be this side which is dark and this will become light. There can be this side which can become dark. This will become light. And if you put some lines here, this will give you the texture of the glass surface which is above. That is how we can get the texture of the glass surface. The same thing we can do it once we are making a product. Now suppose we have a box here which is of this shape, and we have a box here which is of this shape. Push this inside, push that over here, and push this over here. Now what more we can do is we can take half of this side and can join the edges. How to join the edges? See this line, make a parallel line here. This will cut here, this will cut here, and we can make a parallel line over here. The same edge can be attached to this end. The same edge can be attached to the other end. The same edge can be attached to this end as well. And what more we can do, we can make a oval shape here. After practicing it, you don't need to make the diagonal and take half again. Once you have done the practice, you will be able to do this also. Make a curve here. You can join this edge. You can join this edge. We can also have a curve here, which can come out here. And again, we can have a variation of the ring, which is inside. This is the inside part of the ring. This is the outside part of the ring. That is how we can get the rings over here as well. So there is a design variation that is possible by doing this. Okay. Now similarly, if you want to break down a square into a depth size, what we should do? We should first make a line here, make a line over here, make a line over here, make a line over here. Now suppose we are projecting it up. This is how we can project, making parallel lines. But every line that you are making below is a isometric grid. Is should be at 30-degree angle, and it should be according to the parallel lines that we have made over here. Now start exploring the product and start understanding how we can make a curve and how we can achieve more result by making the curve in the right way. Suppose you want to break down this box into a curvish box. What we should do? We should first see the lines where we want to make the curve. Keep the same distance. If the distance is here same, the distance over here will remain same. Same distance will be taken here as well. Same distance will be taken here too, and same will be here as well. Now push this down and push that down, and the same points will come here. Push this down and push that down, the same point will come here also. Push this down and push that down, the same point will come here as well. Similarly here too. Everywhere there will be points. Now convert them to a curve here. Same curve will happen here as well. Convert them to a curve here. The same curve will happen here as well. The same curve will happen here too. And the same curve happen will here as well. Now join them together. And join these two together. Join these two together. And join these two together. Join them together above. And join them together above. What more you can do is you can bring these lines over here and start applying pressure and releasing the pressure here. Apply pressure here and release pressure inside. Apply pressure here and release pressure inside. Apply pressure here and release pressure here. This will give you the shine on the edge. So any curved surface will have this kind of shine, and we can achieve the curved surface shine by doing so. Do the same here. You get this part. You get this part. Suppose there is this part which is in curve again, and there is this part which is in curve here. and there is this part which is in curve here, and it is coming in this edge also. Make a curve here, make a curve there, and it's going there inside. Now, and inside part as well, we can do the same thing by making a curve here, push this over here, push that over here, and bend this side and apply pressure and release pressure, apply pressure and release pressure, and making this curve. That is what we should do once we are starting with the isometric grid and start working on the product. So before making any product, we should be analyzing it according to the size and according to the angle that is made. After you have made it, start exploring it and start doing the breakdown. Okay, once you have done the breakdown, then you start working on the product which is needed. Now similarly, we'll be understanding a product which can be a box. So first I'm making the box here. Suppose there is a box which I'm making over here. Which is the rectangle. Now this rectangle can be extended by 1/4 of its size. So what is 1/4? Take half and half here again. Whatever is left, that you increase here. That is what 1/4 size increase is. We have increased this to 1/4 size. And now what we can do is we can further divide this into half from here, joining a line. Then further divide this into half from here, joining a line. Further divide this into half from here, joining a line. Make sure the gap over here and the gap over here remains same. After you have done that, see this part and take half of this side and take half again. Whatever is left, that you increase here. And take a little more. Just take a little more distance and increase it here. Join this side. As soon as you have done that, what you can do best is you can see this point from where we can join a line. At this area, what we should do is we should see this point over here and we should see this point over here. Start building a curve from this side. From this side also. Now build this line. Push this line here. Build this line over here and push this line here. Push this line here and join. Join this side. Now next step is to bring this behind and make a line above here. Now why we have done this? So that this part and this part should remain same, and the angle over here and angle over here should remain same. Even the curve should be same. If you want to make curve same, see this gap. If this gap and that gap are equal, it means both the curves are equal. This is how we should be making the product. Now if you want to make the wire of the product here, you should make this over here like that, and you should make it over here like this, and bring the certain curves which are important. We can make a curve here. We can extend this curve here. We can extend this curve here. We should project this line over here. We should make a line above here as well, because we should make a line over here as well to show the details of the pen drive. There is this part which has got a little curvish structure. In that, we should be making a line by taking half and taking half here and taking half and taking half here and joining the lines. Join these lines, build a curve inside, build a curve inside, build a curve inside, and build a curve inside, and join these two. Join this two, join this two, and join this two. Now we have got our USB cable ready. Now this is in 2D. We have to make the 3D version of this. How to do that? Let us see this also. To make the 3D version, what we should do is we should see the isometric line and make the grid accordingly. Now same box will be developed but in isometry. Let us see that. And we will be doing rendering this time also. First we will make a line over here in the same direction as this. Then make a line over this side in the same direction. Now decide what the length and the width that you want to keep. Suppose I want to keep the length over here of this much. I can keep the width accordingly. Now what I can do is I can see this length and take half and half again. That should be my width above here. I'm taking a little more than the usual width. So this much is my width and I'm making an angle in the same line direction. So this should be parallel to this surface. Don't make the product as the product seems to be. Okay, make it according to the measurements. तभी जाके आप एग्जाम में अच्छा कर पाएंगे. ठीक है. So if you're taking the measurements, then it is fine. Otherwise, there is no point, बच्चों. What next step will be? Next step will be we should be making the angle according to the product that we have made. Now the angle will be going down by taking half of this side and half again, and then take half again here. The length which is left, you should take the same length below and take the same length here. Take a little more because USB cable has got a little more thickness. We have taken a little more thickness and we will be making a line parallel again. Now the length which we have made has to be parallel to the other side of the page. Similarly, you should be making parallel to the other side of the page here. As soon as you have done that, you will see this line and make a parallel line here and extend this side. Now divide this line into half from here and divide this line again into half from here. Then further divide this line into half from here. And push this down. And push this down. And push this over here. Now in this box, the inside part, the other side part can come out. Now from this side, what you should do is you should see this line, take half here, divide this into half again. See this line, take half here. And decide a length. Now this is the length that we have to make the box inside, which is the box that we have made over here. That is the box which we will be making. Make the box over here. After making that box, we need to make the curve. So to get the curve, what you should do is you should put this over here with a line. You should put this over here with the same distance of the line. Now this depends on you how much you want to give the gap. Keep this behind here. Keep this behind here in the same angle and push this over here in the same angle. Push this over here in the same angle and join. build a curve here, build a curve here, push this curve out, push this curve out a little, push this over here and push that over here, build a curve above here and build a curve above here and join this line. Now wherever you started working on the curve, there you should make a line, and wherever the curve is ended, that is where you should make a line. Similarly, here also you should do the same thing. Here also you should do the same thing. This is where we started and this is where we have ended. Similarly, here also we should make a parallel line. We should make a parallel line here as well. Now we need to make it according to the curves that we have made. So if there is a curve here, there will be a curve here. There is a line here, there will be a line here. There is a curve here, there will be a curve here. And if there is a curve inside, there will be a curve inside. This is the line which is parallel. This is the line which will go parallel here. That is how the behind side will be made. After we have done that, we will be making the box which is inside, which is over here, by taking half of this length and half of this length. Give the gap which you want to give. Give the same thing over here as well and make a line. Make this line here. Build a curve again. Build a curve again. Build a curve here and build a curve here. Join and join. Suppose you want to add a little depth inside. You should make a little depth here. Make a parallel curve and push this over here. See this line, make a line over here. See this curve, make a curve here and it will end. It won't be visible from the side. At the behind area, what is needed is that there is a cylinder which is behind. Okay, this is the cylinder which is behind. To do that, first you should take the line out. Take some distance over here. Take the same over here as well. Push this down and build this over here. Make a line over here and make this line over here and make a curve at this area and push this curve here. Push this curve here. There is this parallel curve which will come here. That is how the cylinder which is attached to the behind part will come. Here is the extensive part which is there. Now we need to reduce it as we have reduced it over here. As we have reduced it over here, we need to reduce it over here as well. Now how to do that? But before we do it, we should make the curve according to the curve which are given. So here again the curve will go. There is something which is reduced. Now we need to reduce it over here and make a line. Reduce it over here and make a line. Make sure that the lines are parallel. Similarly, reduce the same over here as well by bringing this down. By bringing this down, push this a little above and see this line and make a parallel line here and join this side. Similarly, push this again from here, make this again from here. In the same way, these two have the same gap. Make this line over here and join. Now this part is not that big. We need to reduce it. We will be reducing it till half over here, and this is the final part which will come. This will come here, this will come here, and this will come here. As soon as we have done that, we have to understand its term also. Like if there is a curve here, we will be giving 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 a curve here, and accordingly we will give the curve over here as well and over here as well, and join this side. So there is a gap which will come. There is this part which will get attached. This part will get attached. This will go down. This will get attached here. This will go down. This will get attached here. And as soon as you have done that, you will be making the curve which are inside, which are integral part of it. इसके अंदर वाले कर्व्स भी बनाएंगे. To do that, I am going to zoom it and I am going to show you the rendering version of it कि हम इसको मटेरियल में कैसे रेंडर कर सकते हैं. Let me just zoom and show it to you. Now in this, there are some sections which are there. We have to make them also. Like there is this gap which is there. For that, you should make line. Make this gap over here. Same gap you should keep over here as well. This part is made up of metal. We will show the metal shading. Pushing this inside and pushing this inside. Push this over here. Push that over here. Push this over here and push that over here. Make everything parallel. Now, after doing that, we have to have the thickness which is given here. There will be a thickness which will be given. Give the same gap. Give the same parallel curves. Make the line over here. Pushing this inside. Now we've got our USB cable ready in 3D in which the product has to be made. Now after doing that, we should be erasing it so that we don't get confused, and we should get the metal surfaces which we need. Final product we will be making now. First I'm going to work on this side. Make the outlines nicely. So students, if you realize, you need to do practice. जितना आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना ही स्केच आपका अच्छा आएगा और एंगल भी सही आएंगे. दिस कैन ओनली बी अचीव्ड बाय प्रैक्टिसिंग बच्चों, और कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं है in making product drawing. There is no shortcut. There is only practice and practice that will make you perfect. Keep practicing lines, keep practicing boxes, keep practicing isometry, keep practicing your grid, and keep practicing your elements which I have explained you today. You will see that you will find improvement in your work. Now, if you want to shade this in metal, what we should do? We should first make lines here like that and leave the lines here like this. This part is below. It will have a little dark surface here, and this part will go as light. Here again there will be shine here, so apply pressure, release pressure, apply pressure and release pressure here, and apply pressure here and release pressure here. And don't worry if the lines are going behind, it is okay. If they are going outside, it is absolutely fine, but this is how the metal surface will look like. That is what we need to achieve in a sketch. See, this is how the metal surface will look like. After doing so, you should apply pressure inside and make this cavity, which is here. Make this cavity here and make the inside cavity also. Make some lines and make this inside cavity too. Will show the metal surface if you do the variation in the shading, like the way that I have done it. And it depends on you बच्चों कि कहाँ पर आपको dark करना है, light करना है. Absolutely dependent on you. It is not, there is no rule to make that. Okay, there is no rule to make it where it has to be dark or light. It is absolutely dependent on you बच्चों. ये आपके ऊपर है कि आपको कहाँ पे light और dark करना है. Now let me show you the plastic texture which will come here, or the fiber texture which you can bring here. To do this, we will be needing our shading pencils. Let me show you how to work with the shading pencil here. First, we will erase and make it fine, and then we will do the shading pencil work. We will also apply shadow in the direction in which the shadow is needed. We will also apply that. Now see how to give the shading. Now we will be using our 2B pencil, and we have to imagine the light is coming from here. That is the reason we have made this dark. This part is light over here. This part will also be dark. Similarly, we have to make this according to the light and shade by applying pressure at the edges. That is how you should make it smooth. So in plastic, the smooth surface is there. To get the smoothness, we should be applying pressure here and start with very less pressure and just make the texture here. Just with one pressure, you should be doing it. There is no light and shade. There is no dark and light. Just smooth texture. Make the edges smooth. Use your 2B pencil to do that. Apply pressure here. Apply pressure here. Make few lines here. Apply pressure here, a lot of pressure, and release a little pressure here. Then apply pressure here. Go back again and make it smooth here. Come back here and apply pressure. Apply pressure here more. Make it dark over this side. Apply pressure here and make it light over this side. You can also use colors to do it, but we have to show the material, and that is the reason I'm using my shading pencil to do it. This is how the texture will look like. That is how exactly how plastic texture will look like. Apply pressure here and make this light. Apply pressure here and make this part light. That is how you can show the cable also. That is how it will be visible. Now see how to put the shadow. To make the shadow, you should first make a line here, make a line here, make a line here, make this line here, make this line here. This is the direction of the line. Now in this, there is a deflection of the lines over here. So once I'm making the shadow, shadow will be having less of this line. There will be a curve here which will go straight. There will be a curve outside which will come here like that. There will be a curve here according to the curve which is given here. This will go straight. This will move down here. There will be a curve here according to this line. And there will be a curve from this side according to this side. Now we will be making the shadow. See how the shadow will be. First, just make the lines with one simple stroke. Fill the area. Today you will also realize why shadow is more important. Why shadow is very important. Apply pressure and release pressure here. Apply pressure here. Start releasing pressure over there. Start applying pressure here. Give this area over here. Apply pressure and release pressure here as you go. Apply pressure here. And you can see your pen drive having the 3D shape. So this kind of shading is needed when you are making a product, bachcho. That is what is the end result of the product which is expected from you in the entrance exam, and you could do this much. It is very important to show the texture, show the other surface also, and show the shadow as well along with the product which is made. Make sure that your shadow will also have the curves which the product is having. Make sure that your sketch is also very neat and cleanly presented. So I hope that you like the session and continue watching our sessions for more and more informative videos. We will be coming up with more product drawing, with more perspective drawing, with more human figure drawing, and solving all your doubts and going to do good in the entrance exam. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll meet in the next session. Thank you.